what's up, YouTube? I am here actually not on twitch.tv/hex_juice today, that we are usually daily at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm actually here just talking to you guys. I don't get a chance to often talk to YouTube directly, and I kind of just thought it was like that time. I feel like we've gotten a lot of growth recently, and a lot of you guys are not as familiar with me, especially if you didn't previously play Honkai Star Rail or Hoyoverse games, and I don't know. I just wanted to talk to you guys and sort of let you get to know me a little bit better without all the content and the reactions and all that other stuff. So, hello. My name is HexJuice. I am a Batgirl VTuber. I do commentary content, reaction content on the internet. A lot of people call me a drama farmer. I would like to think that I'm at least typically an ethical drama farmer, but I get where the moniker comes from. I do gacha content because I think gacha games are really fun, and I think a lot of the creators are really interesting. Currently, right now, I'm really focused on Wuthering Waves, though I do plan on going back to Honkai Star Rail for 2.2? 2.2? 2.3? I'm going back for Ruan Mei and for Firefly. I don't know which patch that is anymore. But yeah, I didn't have Ruan Mei on my account, so we are going to be getting my queen, because she's actually my favorite character in Honkai Star Rail. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to try out Zenless Zone Zero, though I've never really quite played a game that plays like Zenless, so we'll see how it goes. And Azure Promelia. Ooh, baby. I'm looking really forward to Azure Promelia. I think it's later this year or next year. That's kind of what the content on the channel is going to be about. I'm always going to be doing reactions and talking about gacha games. My favorite game personally is Elden Ring, actually. Really big fan of that game. First time I played it, I beat every single boss, all 165, which was really, really cool and really fun. So I'm really excited for the DLC, though I don't know how much of that content you'll be seeing on this channel, just because I try to keep it, you know, relatively coherent and put together and concise in terms of what I post. But yeah, that's my favorite game. I previously was actually a Pokemon player, a Pokemon streamer for almost an entire year. I played almost exclusively Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which if you played that game, you'll know probably why I'm a little bit unhinged. Trying to make content out of a game like that for that long was dumb and stupid and a complete waste of my time. But hey, it is where I learned how to yap, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I was a Pokemon streamer for about a year. I stopped Pokemon streaming September of last year, and then was sort of on an aimless figuring out who I was kind of journey for a while. And then I sort of ended up back at gacha. I played Genshin Impact for about a year, right around when it first came out. I believe it was like the third or fourth month after Genshin release. I didn't play it right on release. I wasn't like a day oneer. But I played during that period of time between like Liyue and Inazuma coming out, which if you guys were there for that period of time, was a really rough patch of not a lot going on. So I played around there. I stopped at the first banner for Ayato, actually, because I got mad about winning a 50-50 that I didn't want to when I was building Pity like a dumbass. So I played Genshin. It was like one of my favorite games ever for a really long time. I really liked that game. It never quite obviously went where I wanted it to, and I clearly have a lot of problems with it now. But at one point, I was a Genshin lover, and that's the only real reason I'm a Genshin hater. But I didn't really anticipate getting into gacha content. I would be surprised if you told me that I'm here a year ago, given where I was a year ago. But I'm glad to be here. I think gacha content is really fun to make. I really like doing the reaction content, and realistically, I like talking about chisme, and I like talking about drama. So I'm cool with it. It's been a lot of fun to learn. I got into this content in February of this year when the first like civil war was happening, and a lot of that was just because I was bothered by enviosity. I'm gonna be honest with you. It really wasn't because I was like super into gacha anymore. It was just I was bothered by some of the stuff Enviosity was doing, and it was something that was interesting to me, and overall my content kind of sucked anyway, so I figured like, hey, why not actually try the content that you wanted to do, which was like commentary. And ever since then I've been doing that, and it's been awesome, and I'm really grateful for all the opportunities I've been given. I have a husband. I'm married. I don't know how many people like know that. It's not something that I hide at all, but it's kind of one of those things where so much happens on Twitch specifically, you know, and not everybody who comes to my channel now is going to go back and watch all of my Honkai Star Rail content. And so I realized, like, a lot of you guys don't know this, I'm very much married. I've been married this whole time. I'm sorry to tell you if that like disappoints you. I know VTubers aren't really supposed to say that, but I'm married. I have an education in psychology. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm not a therapist. Sometimes people get like a little confused about that. I'm not a therapist, never was a therapist, never had the education level of a therapist. I know quite a lot about psychology. I have a lot of experience in that I worked with people in an eating disorder facility, so I have like work knowledge of psychology and mental health concepts. I myself struggled with mental health for a very, very long time. And sometimes I bring that into my stuff. Sometimes I don't. It's just sort of something that comes in here and there, but I'm not a therapist. Sometimes people spread that around. I'm not trying to pretend to be a therapist. Never have been, never would have been. I gave up on that life a long time ago, but I do have a bachelor's degree. I have a dog and 2 cats. They're very cool. Really, the only other thing I want to say is welcome if you're new or if you're old or whatever. I'm glad that you're here. I've been somebody who's been really interested in people pleasing and making other people like me for most of my life, I'm going to be honest. And content creation has given me the opportunity to finally actually be the person that I am instead, which is really, really cool because that was kind of only something that a very select few people could ever see in my life. And now, so many people see me when I'm kind of an asshole and I'm abrasive and I'm annoying and I yell and I scream, and it's really cool to be appreciated for me proper, me fully, rather than a version of me that is nicer and easier to be around. So thank you for supporting me for that. Thank you as well if you're a little bit of a hater. We still appreciate haters here because you're still watching, and I love you for that. Very, very cool. I guess really what it is I want to say that, like, I'm incredibly grateful for all of you that are here. I'm incredibly grateful for all of the people that support me, all of my friends that I've met in the last couple of months. It's been insane. I'm so grateful for all of my mods. My mods are incredible. Evelyn, my head mod, keeps me together so much, and all of my other mods are so amazing. I'm so thankful for my editor, Menzaria, because without him, you would not be seeing me on YouTube quite as much as you normally do. I rely on him so heavily, and I'm so, so grateful for all of his hard work. Thankful to Cypher, who does all of my thumbnails. Cypher's amazing, also one of my mods. And I'm thankful for all of my friends that I've met. I'm thankful for Tectone. Obviously, I have to mention it. There's so many amazing people that I've met along the way. And I never could have done that without, in a lot of ways, y'all's support. So thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being interested in the things that I have to say. I've always been an overly opinionated asshole. And it's really nice to be able to make content around the person that I am. So that's kind of it. I've been having a lot of these sort of out-of-body experiences where I realize all of the changes that have happened to me in the last 6 months, and it's a little bit overwhelming, and in a really good way, because so much has changed. Before this year, I literally could not hit 25 average viewers on Twitch. I had not had a video that hit 1,000 views on YouTube. I think I had less than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And now we're here, and I've done so many insane things. I just took part in a Wuthering Waves tournament, which was so cool. I've been in the Gacha Cast. I just have hit all of these incredible milestones, and I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm imperfect, and I don't always speak well, and I accidentally say fidelity instead of infidelity, and then people get mad at me. And I'm trying my best and making the best content I can for you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you and welcome, or welcome back, or I'm glad you're here, or whatever. I hope that you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time for normal content, where I'm obviously probably being a little bit more of an abrasive dickhead like usual. But I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye-bye!